Hi everyone! Today we are talking about the Hanami festival. Hanami is a tradition which celebrates a natural event, the bloom of cherry blossoms, which starts in spring, one of the best times to travel to Japan. Hanami festival is a wonderful celebration. Celebrating spring during Hanami is a unique experience. Many tourists travel to the land of the rising sun to experience this spring festival firsthand. Now, we are going to tell you what it consists of.
The Hanami festival is a ceremony that consists of contemplating the cherry blossoms, or sakura, as they are called in Japan. The sakura, that as we see is the star of the festival, has many meanings. One of them is that it's a symbol of spring in Japan. For this reason, various activities and ceremonies are carried out in the evening with this theme, and one of the most important is the picnic. Now let's talk about the picnic.
At a picnic, people bring homemade food or make barbecue foods. During the meal, people are drinking sake and traditional tea. Seasonal foods, in particular sweet ones, are also enjoyed with these drinks. Oftentimes, people decorate their place using similar symbols that resemble spring. It often includes paper lanterns which are hung among the trees. So now we can say Hanami literally means viewing cherry blossoms. It's the ancient tradition of going to enjoy the blooming of the cherry and plum flowers in parks and throughout the countryside in Japan.
This tradition dates back to the Nara period in the 18th century, when the Japanese took from Chinese culture the pleasure of looking at flowers. It was Emperor Saga who decided to organize parties under cherry trees of the imperial palace, which were reserved only for the members of the court. Of the time the custom spread to the samurai, and finally, in the Edo period during the 18th and 19th centuries, it became a popular celebration for the rest of the population.
Watching the meaning from another perspective, the meaning of Hanami is different for each person. As we say, Hanami means to contemplate the flowers, which is the main reason for the festival, but its meaning is more transcendent. In the most poetic way, it is the flower symbolism and the shortness of life due to its fugacity. Other meanings include the opportunity to see and gather friends and family to view the flowers, relaxing, or enjoy homemade food.
Where and when does Hanami celebrate it? The festival is taking place at the beginning of the spring, between the months of March and April. In various parts of Japan, landscapes turn pink thanks to the blossoming of sakura trees. Japanese and foreign tourists flock to the sites in order to see this wonder of nature. It is peculiar to see how many people save the best sites several days in advance. Winter Park in Tokyo and Mount Yoshino in Nara are two of the most popular places for the celebration of Hanami.
So if you are traveling to Japan next spring, you may be wondering, how can I get there?
Your best option is going by plane because Japan doesn't have much variety of transport to connect it with other countries. So they are all aerial or maritime.
And if you're thinking about how many hours does a flight to Japan take, specifically to Nara, the most popular region to experience the Hanami,
So, let me tell you that before you go, take a good nap and be aware that it will be around 20 hours of travel if you leave from Mexico, and more than 24 hours if you depart from New York, or around 17 hours leaving London.
Hanami is also celebrated in a minor way in other countries such as China, Korea, or USA, with its National Cherry Blossom Festival.
So now you know where to go next spring. Thank you so much for your attention. Sayonara!